Ho, ho, ho. There's the handsomest bartender. Merry Christmas, everybody. Christmas edition of drinks tonight. So we're gonna start out tonight with the Mary Berry Buck. If you like cranberry juice, if you like whiskey, let's give this a whirl.
Now I'm gonna put the ball under 3D, see which one. Start off with our drink tonight. We're gonna do a bourbon. Calls for 1.5 ounces. For this one, I like to use Jim Beam. Of course, you might have a different choice, but I personally prefer this one. Next ingredient will be lemon juice. It's for about 3/4 of an ounce. Third ingredient will be cranberry juice. And I usually add about 1.5 ounces of that. Final ingredient is ginger beer. I go with Krabby's, the alcohol version, and they're about like a little over 11 ounces a bottle. So when I do this drink, I usually eyeball about half the bottle.
And that just goes right into the cup.
Yeah. You try to put it in a shaker, but I'm afraid it'd make quite the mess.
Will it be like, we don't need that today.
No. If you do the shaking.
Yeah, put some hard in it. That bumble's hungry.
Make sure you get the right side. You better break and do it over your
Now
head.
you have to yeah, that's probably a good idea. Like, make sure you get all angles.
You add that. For garnish, I usually add a slice of lemon. Make it look pretty here. Instead of using ice cubes, kind of waters it down a little. Some people don't like that. Took some cranberries and I froze them. And I usually will add those.
Ooh. There you have it. Oh, that looks really good. So that's the Mary Berry Buck, everybody. For our next Christmas drink, we are doing a wild apple cider.
What she said, we're gonna do what we call wild cider, and we'll start out with our apple cider. Usually I start with about 2 ounces of that. Our next ingredient, you can use about 2 ounces of vanilla coffee creamer, or for those who like it a little bit stronger, like myself, I'll probably go with a vanilla vodka.
So do you use creamer and vodka then?
No, it's either one or the other. If you
Okay.
want it a little bit stronger, you could use the vanilla vodka. If
Okay.
you don't want just the flavor, you can just use like the coffee creamer. And the next thing we'll add will be about a 1/2 ounce of butterscotch schnapps. And our next ingredient will be Captain Morgan's apple rum. About a 1/2 ounce of that too. And our next ingredient, about 1 ounce of vodka, and I'll go with Tito's. Final ingredient, you can use butterscotch, caramel syrup, just give it a little sweet kick. I usually just kind of eyeball it just a little bit. And Give it a good shake.
Give it a good Christmas shake.
Yeah.
Something special. A little extra.
Careful here, I don't want.
So try your drink. Let's talk about this, because this is worth talking about. So try your drink. So the drink he just made, it's really awesome. So even for people, like we come across people that are like, ooh, that's too strong. Like we do make some strong, I guess people would say they're strong. But this, even if you don't like strong drinks, without the vanilla creamer, he chose to use what, the vanilla vodka?
Yes.
And the vanilla vodka, like, this is not even that strong. It's a really good Christmassy drink, so I would highly recommend it. You're a wizard. Cheers. So, next drink for the holiday season, keeping up with cranberries, since got a lot of cranberry juice. Keeping up with the cranberry theme, we are going to do a cranberry margarita.
We will start out with cranberry juice with 2 ounces of that.
Okay. Since it's Christmas, we have something funny to show you. So we had friends over last night. We got some really funny plates. So I guess we're just going to check and see tomorrow if our neighbors are smoking cigarettes all of a sudden.
Second ingredient, about 1 ounce of lime juice. And our next ingredient, we'll use a tequila. My personal favorite is pronounced
Terramana.
Thank you.
Tequila. Why don't you just explain to everybody why?
I use 1.5 ounces, and this, of course, is by the Rock.
Okay.
First close enough friend of mine.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We gotta zoom into something else, some other artifact besides the Ghostbuster car.
Oh, yes.
Up in our corner here, it's a miniature Christmas ornament of the Rock. There you go. So that's the Rock's tequila. So that's why it's an essential bar. I don't know, whatever you call it here.
It is really good, though.
It is really good, though.
I'm not a big tequila guy, but this is probably my favorite by far.
It's really smooth.
Mm-hmm. The next ingredient is...
Cointreau.
We'll use about 1/2 ounce of that. Could use triple sec too if you want something that's not as strong. Final ingredient, to give it a little sweet taste, I usually put about 1/4 ounce to 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, which is basically just sugar water.
And 1, 2, 3, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Ouch, my back.
Yes.
And for our garnishes, I'll go with lime. Instead of using ice, throw some cranberries. And for those who like salt, you could start at the beginning by dipping your cup in salt for the margarita part. My wife and I don't like salt, so we're just going to go with this.
Thank you for joining us for our holiday cocktails Christmas Eve edition. If you like what you see, please hit like and subscribe to our channel so we can bring more cocktails to you. We hope you have a Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Cheers. Let's do shots. Let's do shots.
Not your head, you. Not your head. What you want? Want your usual?
Yep.
4 or 6 ounces?
Probably 10. I'm just kidding. Whew.
Hot stuff.
Hot stuff. Like the bartender.
Darn, we do it over.
This is a man's work.
Ouch. People are gonna walk like that.
Or stop it, no.
Much cider for you.
I was trying to do a really cool entrance.
Yes, do it over again.
Stop it.
I think it was really cool. Cut and cut.
Stop it.
Yes. Whoa! Better cut that out. Yeehaw!
Stop it.